Jason here. After 190 days of football, it comes down to this, the AFL Grand Final between Richmond and GWS. As you all know, I take my footy tipping very seriously, so much so that I've had to come to the MCG for this special occasion. Two teams have met each other twice this year, winning one game each. The Tigers are heavy favourites at $1.40, while the $3 Giants could surprise some of you. Richmond are looking to get their second flag in 3 seasons, while Giants are looking to join the September Club. Let's go back to where it all began.
The Tigers kicked off their season on a Thursday night with a comfortable 33-point win over Carlton, although it came at a huge cost, with star defender Alex Rance suffering a season-ending knee injury. The Tigers then struggled, losing the next 2 rounds by a large margin, one of those losses being to GWS. However, a knock to Daniel Rioli opened up the gate for star youngster Sydney Stack. Richmond bounced back, winning a tight match over Port, before finding form and smashing both Sydney and Melbourne at the MCG. The Bulldogs then shocked the AFL world, smashing Richmond by 47 points in round 7. Richmond began to pick up form, winning their next 3, including Dreamtime at the G against Essendon. North upset the Tigers in round 11, winning by 37 points. The Cats smashed Richmond in round 12 before Adelaide did the same. Richmond went into the bye round sitting in 8th. The Tigers then went on a roll, winning their next 9 games, including wins over GWS, Collingwood, West Coast,
nicely there by Martin. Prestia twisting and turning back onto his right foot. There's plenty of Tigers forward. Martin, how did he get there? That's how he got it.
And Brisbane.
The shoulder. Rich had it, lost it. Gardner good. Handball wide. Martin. Brute strength. Dustin Martin. And the Richmond into the net.
Helping them move all the way up to 3rd place. Richmond travelled to the Gabba for their elimination final against the Lions, which they comfortably won by 47 points, sending them to a 3rd straight home prelim final.
Opens the door to Bolton. Unselfish handball. Castagna's got a man in board. Castagna says, I'll kick it myself.
And last Friday, Richmond had pulled off a miracle comeback against minor premiers Geelong to win their 11th game in a row and book a spot in their 2nd grand final in 3 years. GWS opened their campaign with a smashing of Dylan Shields' Essendon before being brought back to earth after losing by 52 points to West Coast. They beat the Tigers at Spotless and handed Geelong their first loss of the season before Freo upset the Giant favourites. GWS won the first Sydney derby of the year comfortably before smashing Carlton by 93 points. They then won 3 of their next 4 games going into the bye round. Giants came back sitting in 3rd place and full of confidence before suffering a shock loss to the Bombers at Marvel Stadium. They then lost 2 more games before upsetting the out-of-form Collingwood, smashing them by 47 points. They won their 2nd Sydney derby, this time only by 2 points, before being smashed by the Bulldogs at home.
Lipinski around the corner, and that's how easy it is.
Giants finished their season with a massive win over Gold Coast, and then hosted a home elimination final against the in-form Bulldogs, who they just lost to by 61 points only 3 weeks ago. The Giants defied all odds and smashed the Bulldogs by 58 points, before travelling to Brisbane to play the Lions in what looked to be a cracking semi-final. After an up-and-down game, Brent Daniels scored the match-winning goal with 2 minutes to go, sending the Giants into a prelim against Collingwood. Missing both Lockie Whitfield and Toby Green, the odds were against the Giants. They surprised the football world again and beat Collingwood by 4 points in a very entertaining game to advance to their first ever AFL Grand Final.
To the 2019 Grand Final. Unbelievable game of football.
Premiership Pies is still in front on the overall ladder, however, Hunter Jazz is only trailing by margin,
Anyone up to 7th can still win a prize, so keep filling in your tips for this round. That wraps up this week's Grand Final promo. Good luck with your tips, and of course, go Giants!